Who's ready for a winning streak? You know it's not me, but it is possible. Let's talk about where our Cowboys are at and what they're about to do on today's Cowboys DLLS podcast. Welcome in, everybody. The show starts meow. This is how you do it, guys. This is how you start the show. You get in chats and super chats before it even starts. That's the stuff of heroes and legends. So thank you to Joseph, Travis, and King Pablo. Travis is in the super chat. If the Cowboys hadn't got Dak's deal done before the season, and this is how his season went, do you think they would still try to re-sign him? I don't know, and I don't want to think about it.
It's a fascinating hypothetical.
We don't need to hate on Dak right now, Travis. I mean, it's unnecessary.
What a jerk.
It's unnecessary.
Well, I will tell you, if they hadn't gotten Dak's deal done before the season and it went the way that it's gone, the Cowboys would probably be going full Giants right now.
Yeah.
And they'd be trying harder to lose because they'd be like, maybe we just need to pick one.
Yeah.
But now they got one, so they don't have to pick one. And so you
Then
jerks.
Shador and Dion would have actually been a realistic thing.
Yeah. If we didn't have a quarterback next year,
It's a fascinating what if.
it could have been possible.
Thank you for that comment.
It would have been a
Travis.
realistic fantasy. It was never happening.
Okay,
Shut
Mariah
up,
Carey.
Clarence.
Okay, Mariah
I
Carey.
got to tell you, Clarence knows to play the hits and the content is king, and then he wants to poo-poo on something that people like talking about.
Dion
I'll
and
punch
Shador.
you before Thanksgiving.
I'm Jesse gonna punch you first.
Yeah, I know.
Who are you?
You were good up.
Up until what?
You took that drink. Not that type of drink, but
Oh, the energy drink?
yeah, I don't want to
sipping
give other people
What-
promotion.
what you sipping
that
on?
Don't pay
By
us.
by saying I was good, you just mean I hadn't talked yet. I was just sitting in the
He
corner.
was kind of quiet.
You was chill.
I was just
God.
sitting in the
No, he's
corner.
chill. He's chill.
Next to me
That's
is-
Papa.
Chill.
What? They're in the notion.
Whoa, Kit Kat. Drop the mic.
I
Drop
did.
the mic.
Well, I did switch it up. Normally I text him too. Normally I text him too.
Gotcha.
Next to me is former Cowboys wide receiver Jesse Holly.
Oh, Jesse Holly went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Until a mosquito lands on a man's testicles,
Oh, there it is. There it is.
it's when he finds out that violence is not always the solution.
Oh, because you don't want to hit the mosquito because he's on your nuts.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Kevin Gray Sports is in the chat. Jesse really is a head sway back and forth away from being Stevie Wonder's doppelganger with those shady reds.
Because of the hair. Because of the hair. It's because of the hair.
KG said it.
And the forehead.
Oh, he said it. Oh.
No, that's Kevin Gray. Don't put that on me. That's KG. And you've been taking up.
You are deflecting.
That ain't me.
You're deflecting.
He called him a doppelganger.
He didn't say the forehead part.
Now
It goes
listen,
without saying.
I'm just going to say this.
That's KG.
When my jokes start flying, I'm not taking anything off of them.
See.
When my jokes,
That's KG.
KG,
Get it.
Clarence, when my jokes start flying,
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying.
letting y'all know. Don't say, Jesse, that was wrong.
It was wrong.
Jesse,
You can't
that's
hit
too
You
harsh.
can't hit below the belt.
No, see, that's the thing.
You
I
can't-
don't have rules when I start letting these jokes fly. So
you
just
can't hit below the
remember,
belt.
when I start letting
That's-
these jokes
That
fly,
was KG, dog.
all I'm saying
KG,
is, no.
dog. was KG,
When
dog.
I see, y'all can't. That's a great quote that I heard the other day.
Was it?
Y'all can't go out and just do what y'all want and then justify my reaction. So when you have these jokes, do not tell me how to react.
No one's telling you how to react.
So don't tell me my jokes are too harsh when I start letting these jokes fly. I'm
Y'all-
just saying.
y'all got
So Kevin Gray, this is
Get
the
him.
warning.
He on you, Kevin.
Because I'm gonna be relentless.
KG, he on you.
No, you too.
You better be
KG on
relentless.
You too.
You better be relentless.
I'm gonna be relentless.
back.
I'm gonna be harsh. I'm gonna be nonstop.
Oh.
I am
What?
because when I go to joke, I want to hurt feelings. So okay.
KG,
guys-
he on you, KG.
You guys remember when it was like, man, we got so much stuff.
I
on the
know.
show
I
today.
know we
We
got
really
to talk
got
about.
Next to Jesse is the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, the snack snatcher himself, Clarence Hill.
Oh.
If you want to win, put pop. Y'all ready to go streaking? Y'all ready to go streaking?
Have you
We're
ever
gonna
done
meet in the quad. Bring your hat.
There you go.
through the quad
Old
into the
school,
gymnasium?
baby. Old school, baby. Oh, y'all ready to go streaking? Cowboys going streaking.
Snoop, bring your green hat.
Bring your green hat.
Next to Clarence is his new best friend. They just bonded over streaking through the quad and
we
into
got
the
green on. We
gymnasium.
got the green on.
It's Joe Hoyt.
Tell them something, Joe.
Thanksgiving is, the season for being thankful. It's also the start of gift season. And because of that, Clarence, I have a gift for you.
What?
Oh, isn't that nice?
My dog.
That is your dog.
What he gave me
He's a
was
good
my
friend,
dog.
huh?
Some bullshit. I'm
You just cussed for no. What did he get you? What did he get you? Oh, it's a big week.
It's a big week.
It's a big week.
It's a big week.
I'm married into an A&M family.
Oh,
So from mine to yours, Clarence,
Oh.
gig 'em.
Yay.
And go
I got
Ducks.
something to wipe my butt.
Oh,
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Almost. Okay, we ready? We ready to go
We
streaking?
ready,
let's
we
do
ready to go
Let's do it.
streaking.
Oh, that would be terrible, wouldn't it? Cowboys went streaking.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah.
win some games.
No, we don't have to go.
See,
win
he's a
games.
football player.
Let's go win
Football
some
player
games.
dude. Want to win.
I
Put pop in.
want to win. I want to win the Super Bowl.
This
So-
year?
No, not this year.
Oh,
What year?
next year.
Next year.
Next year
So
ain't
next
promised.
year is our year.
Next
Yeah,
year
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
promised.
Next year. I'm not going to die.
Well,
Listen, I don't.
you don't know.
Look, if that was going to happen, boy, there have been. Some
I'm just saying.
times.
Listen, I've been
But
in.
at the time that you think, you don't control the clock.
Yes, and
Fair.
I've been covering this team since '97.
Yeah.
Next year ain't got here yet.
Well, it will. Well, this time it will.
Will it?
I promise they're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. I promise.
No, but wouldn't it be fun? After
Yes, it would,
What the
Clarence.
fan base has gone through,
Yeah.
what the fan base has gone through this year, coming into this year, to give up hope and for them to do something crazy like go on a 4-game winning streak, let alone a 6-game winning streak. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the players are talking about winning out. If you saw Sounds of the Sidelines today,
It was a good one.
it came out this morning.
Had
That
no one in a
felt
while. huh?
good. That felt good for
Shout out
the
to
family.
my guy Alex Lilly. Alex Lilly is the guy who does those.
right,
He's
does.
been waiting.
Yeah, he's been
He's been waiting for it.
waiting.
People didn't think it could get one thing. It was great. At the end of it, they were talking about, we winning out. We going to win 6 straight. We going to beat the Giants. We already beat the Giants. They know they can beat the Washington Commanders. They're talking about that. And then we get to the locker room yesterday, and Jordan Lewis just said it out loud. Our focus is to win out. And that's the feeling. That's the vibe. They're in the locker room. They're openly talking about winning out. It's crazy considering they just lost 5 straight.
Lost by 40, lost by 6, lost
It
by
just
6.
got that
They
door.
have not
Lost
won
by
at home.
30.
And they have
lost by
not won at home.
They have not won at home.
But the teams they've lost to, they were pretty good, wasn't they? I mean, they didn't lose to no bums except the
Well, the Saints.
Saints.
The Saints.
But
yeah.
we didn't know they was bums in week 2, and they had won 2 games by 40.
I was
Put 40
crowning
points
them.
up. But look at the schedule, how it lays out. It's always Cowboys always beat up on bad teams. They always beat up on NFC East. NFC East
Yeah, that's
never
when they-
gives them any competition.
That's when they were good.
But and still, they're bad. They still beat up on NFC East. And they still got the NFC East right there in front of them to get fat on.
But also, here's the thing about that. They're looking at the Cowboys as a team that's beatable, too. You don't
Giants-
think the Bengals are looking at it? You don't think the Giants are saying, hey, maybe this is the one? You don't think so?
Giants are trying to lose out. They got
well, probably.
they
Not
got
all
Tommy-
of them. Not
the
all
Giants
of them.
front
Tommy
office,
did- right.
the Giants front,
Yes,
just like.
they got Tommy DeVito at quarterback.
But there's,
Maybe.
I'm sure there's players in that locker room that's saying, "Hey, dog, we can go get this dub. We can go ruin their Thanksgiving."
I agree.
They have not
but
won at home.
I agree, but just talking to the players, they're like, the Giants are bad. I mean, they got Dexter Lawrence.
Boy, that is the pot calling the kettle
I mean,
black.
that is the most absurd thing.
That's the pot calling the kettle black.
So bad.
You know, that is the pot
I'm
calling
just
the
telling
kettle
you, they like.
black.
I will tell you the difference. Here's the difference. And the reason I would be very surprised. Like, the Cowboys could absolutely lose to the Giants because the Cowboys aren't good. But the reason I would be really surprised is because the difference is, as soon as the Giants went to Tommy DeVito instead of Drew Lock, they announced, we don't care, we're not trying.
Right.
And their best players know that. So, like, I saw quotes from 3 of their best players over the last couple of days.
Right.
Like, Malik Neighbors called him his own team soft.
Right.
Because he didn't get the ball in the first half.
Dexter Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence said they were the equivalent to Charmin.
Soft.
But then
Soft.
he blamed the media, by the way, for misconstruing that.
That's cool. And then their veteran offensive lineman, Jermaine Illuminor, who's playing left tackle for Andrew Thomas, said he didn't think everyone's giving 100%. So all of their players are just like, look, we're soft and we're not trying because of what their front office did, which, man, I'm so jealous. I wish Mike had been like, man, we're soft, and CeeDee would be like, we're not even trying our best. Boy, that would be great poison for the rest of the year.
And we're talking about what their front office did during the season. How about what their front office did during the offseason? I'm an old school running back guy, the heyday running backs.
I'm glad you finally admitted that.
Old school running back guy.
I'm glad because you've been denying that for a while.
I grew up during the heyday of running backs, man. And you picked Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley, Mr. Backwards Jump himself.
How were the Giants doing with Saquon?
I don't know how they were doing with Saquon, but I know he's
doing good.
I know he's a good player.
He is.
And as we talk about with the Micah talk, I don't care what you say. They can't win. They haven't won with him, so he can win without him. I'm not giving up great players for bad players, for guys who we don't even know about. At least I know that's a known product. And you give up Saquon Barkley to commit to Daniel Jones, and then you don't even commit to Daniel Jones?
Well,
that's crazy.
If that were the case, that would be worth fighting about. But I think they just decided, yes, this is our quarterback, and no, we're not going to pay this running back because we suck anyway. What's the point of paying a running back who we're not winning with him anyway? It just doesn't. He does nothing for us.
But you pay the quarterback and you suck anyway.
Yeah. No, they shouldn't have paid the quarterback.
No,
that was a mistake.
a choice. Yeah,
that was a mistake.
But they identified and they chose one of the other. You know, they were the Hard Knocks in the offseason. Probably nobody's ever going to do that again.
Well, I was going to say, it's aged so poorly for them.
It's going to be the Cowboys next season.
But that's why running back is weird. Like Christian McCaffrey in Carolina, his team was ass, and there's nothing he could do about it. So
but he was really good.
Correct. And eventually they just got to go, okay, like, can we get, at least they traded him, right? They got something for him.
But
it was just like,
more for him.
It was just like, congrats, you can be as good as you want at that spot. If our quarterback sucks or our defense sucks, we suck. So let's just try to blow this whole thing.
King Pablo said we picked Gallup over Cooper.
Oh, we did. Yeah. And that was
bad mistake.
100% chose one over the other, and one was good and one wasn't. And I want to be real clear. I love Michael Gallup, the person.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when they signed him coming off of an injury
to that deal,
to $11 million a year or whatever,
they
and decided they just had to run Amari Cooper out of town because the Joneses didn't like him because he didn't get the COVID shot.
Yeah.
Like, that was literally just going with feelings. They chose their feelings. Like, Steele got paid because they love him. Gallup got paid because they love him.
After an injury.
After an injury, yeah.
Like, part of what has put them in the spot they're in with the roster isn't just, they haven't drafted great and they don't use free agency. Those are things. And, they don't trade enough to fix weaknesses. They've also chosen to pay the wrong people multiple times because they're people that they really like.
Right.
Yeah.
And nothing ever good comes from an organization or decisions when you get rid of good players.
No.
Great players. You know, you don't get rid of your best players on a chance of something. I mean, you just don't do that. And look what's the defensive end that played that was with the Raiders? Khalil Mack. What did the Raiders ever get for Khalil Mack?
We can look. Like they got
they all suck.
I think they blew all the
Jonathan
picks.
Abrams, Cleveland Farrell, and Josh Jacobs is now excelling in
But that's also what you do sometimes. When you suck and you've got a great player and you think that we're going to suck for multiple years, like, that's why the Cowboys should never do stuff like that, at least not right now, because their plan isn't to suck for multiple years.
No.
Like, the Raiders
they have
were
a quarterback.
sunk, and they're like, we suck.
Yeah.
So what can we do to try to reboot this thing?
And what's been the end result? They still suck.
They missed.
They missed badly.
They missed. You don't have to miss.
Yeah, but I mean, it's nothing good comes from getting rid of great players. I mean, known products, known commodity. This is a football playing dude who's a difference-making player. Nothing good comes from that. Don't you bring up no Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker.
Don't you bring up no Herschel Walker. Do not bring up no Herschel
Why
Walker.
would you bring up the one who gave us 3 Super Bowls?
Reset your franchise. It reset your franchise.
Washed up running backs returning that many picks is so amazing.
He was done
Incredible.
at that point.
That is-
He was done.
What an amazing. Who is the Vikings GM at that point? Man,
Dude.
I want to give that guy. He's probably dead.
He's worse
huh?
than Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Oh, it's holidays. That's why we only have 33 likes, but I still demand 100 by the end of the show, or else. That's not a threat. So if you guys could please, we did pay Jalen Smith to spite Zeke.
We did.
Like Zeke was in Cabo, and they were like, "We'll show you. Anybody
Who
want a
wants
contract?"
money?
And Jalen came running in the office like,
I
"I'll take
will."
one." And
He
they're
was
like,
hobbling.
"Here you
He
go."
wasn't quite wanting. He was like,
Yeah.
gotta walk away.
No, he was limping in and then celebrated, swiped Jerry's desk.
Got his money.
All right, everybody, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. We love you. Welcome to the party. And we do have updates on Tommy DeVito and a Cowboys win because Cowboys lose because. Bad news if you want to win the game. We do have bad news for you that's breaking right now, and that is all next on the Cowboys DLLS Podcast.
And we want to get you right and set and ready to go for new flooring in the year of 2025 is right around the corner. So people are starting their new fast and starting their new exercise routines, and they're getting a new outlook on life. While you're at it, get you some new floors. And if you're a part of this show, we like the good old wood.
We
floors.
like wood.
We like wood floors. We
Wood.
like laminate floors. We like all the floors that you want. If you want carpet, there are some old people out there like Clarence who love carpet.
Yeah.
And if you want to get that, that's fine with us. We listen, no judgment here.
No,
Who we do want you to use, though, is our friends over at EmpireToday.com. $350 off new
$350?
flooring using the promo code DLLS. They got all the great floorings, all the great from different companies. They took all the hard work out of it. All you got to do is just head over there. They'll set you up with the right people. They'll get you set and ready to go. Top experts. Go over to EmpireToday.com. Use our promo code DLLS. $350 off. Get new floors.
All right, shout out to our guys at Constant Contact as well, where if you use the code ALLCITY, what you will get for that, ConstantContact.com/AllCity, you can start your free trial today. And what they do is they help you achieve goals, business owners out there like us, for instance. We're trying to get to 11,000 YouTube subscribers. Please help us do that. We have goals for social media, all of those different things. And when you have people who can help you, well, you want to take advantage of those things. Our friends at Constant Contact, they'll take care of you. You've got year-end goals. They have what it takes to help you meet them and faster. No matter how experienced you are with digital marketing, Constant Contact's got the tools to make your marketing run smoother. Tap email marketing that helps you create and send the perfect email to every customer. Own the smartphone by adding texting to your marketing strategy. Connect with over 2 billion people on social with their all-in-one tool for posting and sharing. Go get it. It's our friends at Constant Contact, ConstantContact.com/AllCity. Start your free trial today. All right, we got Cowboys win because Cowboys lose because we also have the very latest on Tommy MFN DeVito, who is the most important player in this Cowboys game. And we also say hello to our analyst, Two Eyes, and Aisha Morrison. He's dancing.
I don't think that counts as dancing. I don't know what that is. I don't like it, though.
It's whatever he's got. Tommy DeVito has been downgraded to did not participate in today's Giants practice projection while being listed as questionable. You may get Drew Lock making a start, which I got news for you. The Giants were trying to tank. Tommy DeVito was their QB3, and they immediately threw him in when they benched Daniel Jones because they are trying to go get a new quarterback, and they intentionally skipped over Drew Lock, who was the backup. So if Drew Lock plays, they actually get better. So that's bad news if you want to win.
Sucking it down.
He gonna slang that thing. He don't care.
Then Malik Neighbors, I need to get back on sleeper. I had all the less thans.
We just got that in just now.
If we get, that was, one of our picks is DeVito. Well, I can get him out of there.
He didn't even fly.
I can get him.
Oh, barnacles. It's
Okay.
gonna be Drew Lock.
All right, so let's see if we'll get the Drew Lock numbers, or I'll switch over to a different. I'll get you squared away.
I said this the other
I'll
day.
get you
Like
squared
the
away.
last person that you want. Like you talk about Dexter Lawrence and all those guys talking about they're soft, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying it publicly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dude, my left hand is going to be money in the bank on DeVito if he doesn't play.
Then
He's
you
going to
got
throw for way less than 173.5.
then you got Malik Neighbors publicly calling out his team. publicly calling out his coaches,
Mhm.
and then he and Brian Daboll have a man-to-man conversation, and he takes back what he said, but
Then he said, I meant what I said.
you know
though.
how that goes. It's like, well, I shouldn't have said it to y'all, but I still meant what I said, type situation. And you take that plus Cowboys, you might run into a team that has they already have nothing to lose. And then if you get Drew Lock in the mix, I always love Drew Lock when he's like rapping Jeezy on the sideline with the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Like I love that. Like he just
Yeah, I know.
but Drew Lock, his money is already there, so he's gonna get paid. He's already a little bit pissed off because they skipped him to go to Tommy DeVito when he had an opportunity to go out there and be the backup. He's like YOLO. He's like F it. He's telling Malik Neighbors, wherever you're at, I'm just gonna TP.
No, you work. No, let him work through it. Let him work through it. What is it? What is the words?
Oh, Jesus.
PTB2.
Yes.
He's gonna TPB.
No, you flipped it again.
PTB2.
What is it? What is
Pat
that?
that 2 times.
Bet that bitch 2 times and throw it far.
That's what you're gonna get from Drew Lock.
Yeah.
Barnacles.
Hold on, I gotta get my sleeper picks in.
PTB2.
So
That's where it's gonna be.
Is this your Cowboys win because Cowboys lose?
Hey, we haven't started it yet.
Oh, I
Go
thought.
ahead.
No, but
Oh,
I
I'm
could start
sorry.
it off.
Go.
Want me to start it off?
Yeah. Start off. I gotta get this
you're
stuff. I gotta
already-
get this action.
No, you're good. You're good. Cowboys win because, and I hope, and I was thinking about this, and I was trying to find a clever way to say things. Like Cowboys win because Michael from Pittsburgh, his game plan is one of a new drug dealer. You're probably asking yourself, what the hell does that mean? Hey, my guy, go outside, nickel and dime. Flood the block with nickel and dimes. That's how you're going to win. Go outside, run the ball on the edges. Don't flirt around with running the ball inside to Dexter Lawrence and that crew, because listen, Cooper and Tyler and whoever playing in the place of Zach Martin, it's not that you're not good enough. It's just he's a lot better than you. And that's just what it is. And he's going to push the pocket back. That's okay. You're going to double team and all that kind of stuff, but run on the edges. Run on the edges to Thibodeau and Burns. Run outside on the edges. So go outside, and then when you have to pass the ball, we're not doing 5 and 7 steps drops. We don't need to do that. We're going to nickel and dime this thing down the football field. Throw it over the middle. Throw it short. Throw screens. Throw bubble screens. Do whatever you do. Go outside. Nickel and dime. Flood the block with nickel and dime. That's how the Cowboys win. Cowboys lose if
Tyrone Tracy goes for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. I don't know. That might be dead now.
That might be dead a little bit.
We'll see.
It's dead.
We'll see.
I'll go next.
We'll see.
Well,
Well, you
I'm
don't
not
get to.
fit.
He's not done. He hadn't
Oh,
done. They
no,
lose
you
because.
did lose because.
I didn't do lose.
I made
my
my joke.
My bad.
I just made my joke.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I just made my
I'm
joke.
just gonna start unplugging your mic.
No, you can't unplug my mic.
I'm
Ain't your job.
gonna start unplugging your mic.
What is this?
I'm just gonna start
You can't
unplugging
unplug
your
my
mic,
mic.
man.
Go.
Not your job.
Man,
What?
Cowboys lose because you let Malik Neighbors go off. You cannot let Malik Neighbors go off. He is the one player on that Giants roster that can wreck your game. He is very similar to how CeeDee can take a slant to the house, take an out route to the house, take a hitch to the house. Like, he can go out there and truly wreck your game. Zim, continue to blitz from all places, but just go ahead and say, you know what? We're doubling him. We're going to commit guys to him. We're not letting this guy go out there and wreck the game for us. If Malik Neighbors, which I think he's probably going to get 15 targets this game, if he goes out there and he's 100, if Malik Neighbors go for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, two touchdowns, the Cowboys, because they're not going to score many points offensively. Cowboys ain't scoring many points offensively. They're not. Come on, they're not. They haven't. What are you talking about? Like, don't look over here at me like that. So you got to stop Malik Neighbors.
Did you see those 2 kick returns for touchdowns? Did you like those 2 kick returns for touchdowns?
Yes.
I'll take another bet with you.
No, we're not betting.
yeah,
I'm not
I'll
betting.
take
nothing.
another
I'm
bet
not
with you.
betting. I'm
I'll
not
take another
betting.
bet. I like this.
I'll take it. You don't want to take. You didn't even hear the bet.
Okay, go ahead. I'm not betting, but go ahead. Let me
All
hear
right, well,
it.
if you're not
Humor me.
betting,
I don't know
no.
what I mean.
I'll bet you.
I mean, you're trying to take advantage of me. See, people don't do that unless they think they got an edge. They're trying to sucker you into something.
Yeah.
You're trying to sucker me into something.
That's
Like,
what betting is about.
Well, yeah,
It's-
I'm not going to be suckered.
That's
I'm
what Vegas.
sorry.
That's what Vegas is built
I'm
on.
not going to be suckered.
That's why I don't gamble. I just do sleeper. where I make picks.
Point of reference on the Malik Neighbors thing. Talking to Jordan Lewis yesterday, and he talked about Scary Terry, and I was like, well, how they throwing the ball to Noah Brown more than Scary Terry? He's like, we was not letting Terry go off. Now certainly got the big play at the end, but we were doing everything we can to take Terry out the game, and they're going to do the same thing to Malik Neighbors. They're not. He said, we're going to take their best weapon out the game. We're going to double him. We're not going to let him go. We're going to make you go somewhere else.
Good.
And which is what the Giants did. They made them throw the ball to Noah Brown more than they threw the ball to Terry McLaurin, who, again, great play at the end, but for much of that game, he was a non-factor. And that's the focus with Malik Neighbors. They're going to make him a non-factor. Again, my Cowboys win because his defense continues to grow and continues to build on the play the last couple of weeks, and they smother the Giants. And this Giants offense love Tyrone Tracy. He's a good bruh. You know, love what they've done.
Over 5 yards a carry.
Love what they've done, but I think the defense is taking steps. I think they will continue to take a step and do what they need to do. Obviously, don't turn the ball over on offense. Play good defense. They win this game. Cowboys lose because they're at home.
Oh.
They haven't won at home.
Damn.
Why everybody say "oh" like that? Dang.
Well, I got used to them. They can't lose at home when they went.
Yeah, 16-0.
9-0,
16 games,
Yeah.
16 straight.
I thought we were amazing.
They are freaking at home. Can they win at home? What happened to home field advantage? This Thanksgiving, are they going to ruin everybody's turkey because they play like turkeys at home?
I mean, most turkey's bad anyway.
Calling somebody a turkey is classic pop-up.
Oh, jive turkey.
Jive turkey? You
Yeah,
jive
you
turkey?
Jive
That is
turkey.
classic
Jive
pop-up.
turkey? No, turkey.
You are
Yeah, they
never
gonna play
beating
like,
the
that's
allegations.
okay. That's okay. Play like turkeys at home. Don't play like turkeys on BF. They're at home. They have not won at home. Show me something different. Until you show me something different, you can't win at home.
Will the sun be setting?
It's 3 o'clock. Yeah, we're gonna have a sun.
Oh, you gonna have some sun.
We
It's
gonna
curtains.
sun,
Curtains.
No,
on Turkey Day.
Ain't gonna be no curtains. Mm-mm.
I was gonna add that Clarence, if you're saying that Jordan Lewis said that they're gonna probably handle Malik Neighbors how they did Terry, it's probably gonna be easier to deal with Malik Neighbors because he lines up predominantly on the outside. They're not really using him in the slide and doing things like that just yet. So that's something there. But also too, you guys mentioned Tyrone Tracy and the way that they're running the ball. They're gonna kill you with the screen game. They're gonna try to get him out in space. Theo Johnson is a gentleman that they're gonna go to outside of Neighbors. He's there. He's gonna make his money blocking for the most part, but also receiving in spots. Jeff, I feel like you mentioned Robinson. Because of that,
Wanda, I got him over
Go,
25.
you know,
Yeah, I got
listen,
him more than 25 yards.
I don't
in sleeping.
condone
More than.
if they talking about that.
What?
Take care of your stuff. No, because you were saying Wandale Robinson was gonna like.
Yeah, more than 25 yards.
Got it.
That's more than-
My Cowboys win because this Giants offensive line is playing really porous. Obviously, the Dallas defensive line has found some success getting to the quarterback. So that's my thing is how much pressure and sacks can they how much can they pressure Drew Lock in this game? He does have some mobility, so that makes a difference, I will say. And they lose because Drew Lock is surprising to them. They don't know how to plan for him. I think they lose because he comes out and decides to throw the ball down the field and toss the ball around a lot more, and maybe their game plan is planning for them to stop the run because, as we talked about, Tyrone Tracy has been having a better year so far. So those are mine.
I'll go with Cowboys win because, and this is, you had to change it up because of the new quarterback. Cowboys win because the pick sixes return. Deron Bland pick six coming in hot. Drew Lock, because the Giants are doing the funniest thing ever and having to play a better quarterback than they wanted to. They have to play a better quarterback. They will call more pass plays, and Drew Lock will be raging about the fact that they played Tommy DeVito over him to sell merch and try to go get Cam Ward or Shadur Sanders or Jalen Milroe.
Didn't Deron Blanche start his pick six streak against the Giants?
I wouldn't doubt it. We started a lot of streaks against the Giants.
Right.
Cowboys beat the Giants 7 in a row, I believe.
I feel bad.
Something like that.
Sometimes I empathize for them because I couldn't imagine.
I'm
myself.
jealous as hell of them.
Stop it. Stop
Well, they are barreling towards the number 1 pick.
Ooh.
Whoever they want.
They're going to get a quarterback. Listen.
Why are you hating on Deion's kid?
I'm not.
And Cam Ward and Jalen Milroe and Travis Hunter and
this
everybody
quarterback
else.
class is
Not trusted by NFL teams, I would say.
you
They'll be better
taking for what? It's not taking for Tua. You're not taking for John Elway. What you taking for?
Well, if you hate all the quarterbacks, you could just trade back a little bit and let somebody else come take the quarterbacks you hate and then just keep partying. So, yeah, Cowboys win because Deron Bland has a pick six. Drew Lock goes out there and he's slanging it around, and he's all mad at everybody for not letting him play. And he's like, finally, I get to play. Watch this. And it's like, oh, well, you're not actually very good either.
Right.
And the Cowboys lose because Drew Lock goes out there. He's all pissed off and starts slinging it around. And they do find ways for Malik Neighbors to make the Cowboys secondary look bad. And he goes for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then that's how you lose that one. Because the Cowboys do, you go into a game and you can play balanced defense. Like, look, we're not saying everything is devoted to stopping Neighbors or everything is devoted to stopping the run game, but I think it makes it trickier when you go in and they have a quarterback that can actually throw a football and is kind of an NFL player. So that's what you got. Cowboys win because Cowboys lose because. Shout out to our buddy Vance in the Super Chat. To quote Semi-Pro, no one is being called a JT. Yeah, because they treated like it was a whole, like the real bad words. And so he was going to kill him for saying it. And he was like, no, I called you a CS. Don't worry about that. Hey, man, look, coming up next, we're going to visit with our buddy Landon McCool from the Locked On Cowboys podcast. We'll keep getting ready for Cowboys and Giants. All that is next on the Cowboys DLLS Podcast.
And let me tell you about our friends HelloFresh. The holiday season is just around the corner, and we're all looking for ways to spend and stress less. HelloFresh makes mealtime nearly hassle-free with delicious home-delivered chef-crafted recipes that come together quick and are less expensive than takeout. Whatever you're craving, hearty comfort food, try. If you're picky eaters are looking for calorie counts, all those things, you can head over to HelloFresh and they can get you set. Don't have to leave the house. It comes right to you. All you got to do is to go to HelloFresh, use the promo code FREECOWBOYS. Free Cowboys. Get 10 free meals at HelloFresh.com/insert free cowboy. Upon 7 boxes, new subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's 10 free HelloFresh meals just by going to HelloFresh.com using the promo code FREECOWBOYS.
Man, I'm over here on my on this website, SaturdayNeon.com. Badass neon signs for all your favorite college teams that light up. I wish I had a favorite. I'm gonna get one for Clarence. You wanted A&M? Oh, Clarence over. You wanted an A&M light up sign from Saturday Neon? You wanted Texas? You wanted Texas? So Saturday Neon, they make officially licensed collegiate logo LED neon signs that are perfect for your home, your office, your dorm room, your fan cave, your bar, whatever. Almost 50 of the biggest schools across the country and counting for only $75 is their essentials collection. Texas, A&M, Texas Tech, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, all those different schools. They got kick-ass LED signs that you can get. They won't break or shatter. Still give you that classic uniform glow that you know and love. Head over and see our friends at SaturdayNeon.com. Use the code DLLS, and you will get 10% off your favorite sign.
Nailed it.
Thank you. Let's check in. Are we good here? Okay, well, first, hold on. Shout out to our buddy Freak Jesus, Kerry Matthews, $5 in the Super Chat. Cowboys win 21-20. Giants miss winning field goal off the right-up bar. I already seen the script. It was released earlier this morning on the dark web. So, if that happens, you will know that everything is indeed rigged in the NFL. All right, let's say hello to our buddy Landon. Landon is on the Locked On Cowboys podcast. It's Landon McCool. Hi, Landon.
We're here. Thanksgiving is here.
Are you ready for a win streak?
I'm not preparing for a win streak, but I certainly am ready for it to happen. I think it would be great to get a win on Thanksgiving, as always, even in this dismal season, and even as we're trying to barrel towards a Travis King for pick. So,
Landon,
yes,
we have a question.
Let's hear it.
What you got? What was he wearing?
Yeah.
Are you raw dogging under the button up?
No.
That's a great question. I am raw dogging underneath the
It's
button.
a shirt. It's a shirt.
It's a collared
not a
shirt,
cruiser.
guys. It's not a.
Is
It's
it,
not like a.
does it button all the way down?
Yeah, it's a regular button shirt.
Landon,
you
Landon,
gotta-
you look
no.
great, dude.
All the way down. Okay.
Landon, you look great.
You got to put a t-shirt on.
Okay.
Got to put a
No,
t-shirt
no.
underneath that.
You look great.
A
All right,
shirt
all right,
or
give me a sec.
t-shirt
I'll go-
can't raw dog under the shirt, man.
I don't know. I think
I'll see. I'll see if I can sneak one on while I'm on the air with y'all. And you guys just
That'd be
talk.
No,
impressive.
Landon.
The
that
reverse
won't be
Zoolander.
necessary.
The
You're
reverse
fine.
Zoolander.
I think
No.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Y'all
It depends
need
on the
help.
material of the button up.
This
That
is
looks like denim.
ridiculous.
Like an old school
Yeah,
button
it's
up
like a denim
requires
shirt.
undershirt.
That's denim. Denim, you got to
But
have
the-
an undershirt.
The new school
Wick.
the moisture wicking fabric.
That's not
no
wicking.
undershirt.
That's not wicking.
But that's not a wick.
That's not wick.
There's no
That's
wick.
definitely denim. That's definitely starchy. That's definitely
Landon,
a
you look
little
good,
hitch to
bro.
it.
Don't let them tell you otherwise, okay?
No, they're gonna figure it out. I know I'm good. It's fine. You can get the material. We know that this is a non-undershirt shirt. So
Thank you.
No,
we're good.
No raw
We're
dog
good.
under
Stand up
shirts,
for
man.
yourself.
Landon's also a vet of the rudder room. Landon's made
Yes.
the
Okay.
excursion. Landon
Absolutely.
has seen the rudder room, which if you've never been to Cowboys training camp, it's a very bad dive bar that's cash only, and by very bad I mean right up my alley.
I was gonna say, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. So we're happy to have Landon on because he is a rudder room vet, and that holds a lot of sway with
Yep.
me
No.
when it comes to talking about the Dallas Cowboys. If you've never been there, I can't respect your takes.
Barnacles.
So we're happy to have Landon joining us. Make sure you're listening to the Locked On Cowboys podcast. Okay, how about that? Great. Drew Lock, it looks like, is going to play instead of Tommy DeVito, which I think means the Cowboys have a worse chance to win the football game, even though it's still pretty good. What say you?
Yeah, I mean, simply the fact that he knows at least 100% more Yeezy lyrics than Tommy DeVito probably does. That makes him, initially just a higher swag level than Tommy Cutlets, even frankly. Which Tommy definitely has more swag than Daniel Jones. So I do think that inserting a backup quarterback is always a fun little circus that happens right before a game. And this is the kind of thing that really usually throws the Cowboys for a complete loop, right? Like it's something that they can't usually get over, or at least it causes them to stumble at times when you don't expect it. So I don't imagine that it's going to have a huge effect on the Giants' ability to win this game. But again, like it's Thanksgiving, it's the Giants, and it's the Cowboys. Like anything can happen here.
So, Landon, we have a segment that you just missed out on that we do. We have Cowboys win Cowboys win because, Cowboys lose because. And so, since you're here with us, give us your Cowboys win because and Cowboys lose because.
Cowboys win because the defense is trending in the right direction. They start to get some health. I mean, it doesn't look like Trayvon's going to make it back this week. But having Parsons back these last few weeks has made a difference. We've seen a rise in the play of Chauncey Golson. I think Mozzie Smith has been playing better football these last 2 weeks, which I think has also helped Osa kind of play a little bit better in the middle. So you're getting better defensive tackle play. I think the Cowboys win because the defense is starting to figure some things out, and this Giants offense just isn't very good outside of Malik Nabers. It was an interesting. I was listening to you guys talk about Malik Nabers and the ability to be able to stop him versus what they did versus Terry McLaurin. I think it's going to be a very similar task because Cliff Kingsbury famously does not move around his wide receivers, and Terry was on the left side of the field almost the entire game, except for his 80-plus yard touchdown when he lined up on the right side. The Cowboys didn't know what to do because they're like, he's never lined up there before. And I think Malik Nabers may have a similar situation, right? He doesn't line up in the slot. He doesn't kind of move around a ton. I do expect him to maybe move around a little bit more than Scary Terry, but I do think that the Cowboys should be able to handle it. And the Cowboys lose because their offense kind of continues to pitter and putter and not kind of figure things out and play poorly on third down. If they can figure out to kind of lean into Rico in the run game a little bit, I think that they found something last week in that. I think Rico's running the ball better. I think the offensive line just seems more comfortable run blocking right now, especially with the injuries they've got. But if they kind of continue to just get up and down the field without putting the ball in the end zone consistently, especially against this Giants defense that, is depleted and they should be putting the ball in the end zone. that I have a feeling that the Cowboys may not win this game, and they're, the ball will bounce weird, and the Giants will get a weird touchdown, and the Cowboys will lose by a field goal or something.
Landon, I know you watched it too, but at the end of Sounds from the Sideline, you saw Chauncey Golson saying, "Hey, we're about to go win 6 straight games and end this thing on a winning streak." I think if they're going to do that, odds are against it, but it's on the backs of Cooper Rush. In terms of, that's the difference maker. Cooper Rush played well last week. His third start in a row. What is your confidence in the Cooper Rush-led Cowboys offense after last week?
I think I feel confident in Cooper Rush, playing like he normally does. The whole thing with Cooper Rush is that he needs to play within himself, right? Like, the problem that the Cowboys are in is that when Cooper Rush was, the backup quarterback who came in for Dak previously, he had a lot more weapons around him to kind of throw the ball, and a lot, more talented players. I think right now you need to see some of these younger players start to step up and develop. You need to see some of these guys kind of, take some of these short passes and turn them into long gains. You need to see a guy like Tolbert take his game to the next level, because obviously the Giants are going to be fully focused on CeeDee Lamb and not letting him get the ball. And I don't think Ferguson's going to play this week, but when he comes back, he will also be a focal point for defenses. The Cowboys have got to find somebody else who can start making play. And maybe it's Turpin, maybe that's what we've seen these last few weeks. Maybe it's like someone like that who can come in and turn a short pass into a long touchdown for Cooper Rush, because that's really the difference between a backup quarterback and a starting quarterback like Dak Prescott, is that Cooper can play against these defenses. He can be smart with the football, but he can't, he's not going to consistently make big plays down the field that you need to win the game. You're going to have to rely on your playmakers to kind of produce that for you.
This is Landon McCool from the Locked On Cowboys podcast and a friend of the broadcast. The Turpin thing is always interesting because I think we've all seen just the way that he moves and the way that he can do on returns, and you constantly are thinking, wait, if you don't have good wide receivers, how in the world can you not figure out how to make it work with him? Do you think that is a possibility, or has it been long enough that you look at it and you just go, okay, like, yes, he can run like that, yes, he can move like that, but he just doesn't have the wide receiver things?
Let me turn this back on you, Jeff, real quick, because you were at training camp. What did you think when you saw Turpin playing wide receiver at camp? Did you feel like he could come in and produce as a wide receiver?
I was actually surprised, because even when they were down in the red zone, like, you could run him on a dig and he was making contested catches. Like, I thought he played well above what I thought he had as a receiver based on the way they had used him and what we had seen. And then I don't think we've necessarily seen it translate in the regular season this year or over the course of his career. And so I don't know. So I just get stuck in the place of watching him return and being like, damn it, you really can't figure out how to make that work on offense?
Well, I completely agree. That's what I saw too. Is I saw a guy that I was excited to see as part of the offense, go from training camp and going into the season. He got some opportunities at times, and it felt like he was inconsistent at finishing in the regular season that we didn't see so much in the training camp, right? Like, he was better at finishing in the training camp. So I tend to think, look, that first touchdown, was it last week? He ran, I think that was the first slant I've seen him catch this year, right? And it's stuff like that we should be seeing more of him doing, right? Like, opportunities to get him the ball on the move and then try to weaving through the defense. Like, that's what he does, like, better almost in the NFL. So I think that's going to be something that's going to be really key for the Cowboys, is trying to find a way to kind of get him involved so that they can produce big plays and not have to just heave the ball down the field to CeeDee Lamb in double coverage and hope he comes down with it.
Landon, 3 questions/predictions for you, okay? I want a prediction for the game, I want an X factor, and then this prediction: will Jesse punch Jeff before Thanksgiving is here?
I was watching that, and I was really, really hoping that I was going to be on the air to watch Jesse punch Jeff. But
I mean, we can make it happen.
I was going to say, make it happen.
We don't have to wait any. I mean, I got a little bit more time left.
Jeff took a deep inhale. No, can't punch him. Look at him.
If by talking about it I can make it happen, then I'm going to bet yes, it will happen.
I love Jeff.
What were the other 2 questions? I'm sorry, X factors for the game.
Game prediction and X factor.
I think the punch thing really got me.
What violence.
X factor. I do think I heard somebody mentioning while I was on the backstage, Wan'Dale Robinson, and I do think that he's a guy that he could potentially be the fly in the ointment for the Cowboys, right? Because this is a guy that if they are going to give a lot of attention to Neighbors, he can kind of go unnoticed and he can beat, single coverage. And he's a guy that is explosive with the ball in his hands and dangerous. So if they get lots of opportunities to get him the ball on the move, there's going to be a chance that he's going to be running through the secondary and maybe able to score some points that you didn't necessarily expect. Having said all of that, and if you're asking me to pick a winner, I'm picking the Cowboys because I just think that the Giants, despite these two teams not being very good, the Cowboys are currently trending at least in the correct direction, whereas the Giants are kind of sinking further and further into the muck, it feels like. So I'll pick the Cowboys to win 24-17. I actually think it may be not even that close of a game, but maybe like the Giants score late to make it a little bit closer. I just think right now, not that the Cowboys are playing great, it's just the Giants are playing really, really poorly, and the Cowboys at least are feeling better about themselves this week.
Landon McCool, Locked On Cowboys. Thank you, Landon. Have a great day. We love you.
Bye, Landon.
Thank you, guys. Love you too.
No more Raw Dog.
It's just a shirt.
It's a shirt.
I just want to say about the punching thing.
No, don't punch him.
I don't want it to happen.
We don't want
because yesterday, which you guys might not know about Jesse, is that he's really nice. He's very kind. He's sweet. He's strong as a effing bull.
Oh, when he
when
grabbed
he
you?
did that to you yesterday?
Like you guys might have thought he was just. It didn't feel fun.
you were like, ah! You
That
were
hurt.
Like
I
He's
saw
very
this
strong.
one
this.
right
He
here.
got tight.
Very strong. And I don't want to be punched.
Oh.
Coming up next, it's time for our picks and predictions. Who you got winning the game, and what is your final score? And we'll have the rest of our Cowboys and Giants party as we get ready for that game. We'll have a pre and post tomorrow, and we'll just do that button right there whenever we want. And it's fine because it's the last break, and we're just talking about diehard stuff. Thank you. If you're here, please hit the like button. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you're watching on my channel, please make sure that you head on over to youtube.com/@DLLS_sports. Make sure you're subscribed to that channel so you can see all the shows. So like and subscribe is important. Being here, being in the chat means a lot to us. It's great. It's good for the algorithm. We like it. And if you want to step it up a little bit, go to alldlls.com and sign up to be a diehard. You get a free t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Our merch is cool. Our merch is badass. You get a free t-shirt. You get access to all of our premium written content. My favorite thing is basically that it's just a one-stop shop for all of your DFW sporting needs because we have all of the pro sports teams covered with shows every day, with exclusive premium content on all of the teams. It's essentially if you're a radio listener or a newspaper reader or however you take in the news and opinions about your teams, it's all in one place, alldlls.com. So get on there. Get your discounts on merch when you sign up, discounts on events, diehard carrying card. Very important. Access to our Discord lounge where we talk about fetishes and stuff like that. Appreciations. Things that we appreciate is what we do over there. That's what I'm saying. Fetishes, yes.
Fetishy.
Yes.
Some might
feti.
like thighs, some like breast, like turkey, chicken.
Yeah.
Or feet.
Meats. Yeah, feet. We talk about feet in there?
Talk about feet.
For sure.
Feet.
All right, picks and predictions. We got to get ready for a Cowboy game. We had Tommy DeVito on there. We had to scrap Tommy DeVito because it looks like
We call an audible.
Well, it looks like he's not going to play. So it looks like we're going to get some Drew Lock action. And instead, we're going to pop in. Is his number really that low?
Yeah.
His number's really that low?
No, yeah, you should hit it actually while we're.
Whose number?
Yeah, it's on sale.
Oh, I definitely hit it
Oh.
once. I definitely
Neighbors
hit it at least
42.5.
once. Okay, yeah, Malik Neighbors, 42.5 yards, because I do think that the Cowboys are going to be up because I think they're the better team, and the Giants are really primed for quitting. And when you're down and Malik Neighbors just bitched about not getting the ball for a half and then got the ball a bunch in the second half, but they're going to make sure they throw to him so much. Malik Neighbors will have more than 42.5 yards and will probably double it. That's what I'm going to go with.
I agree. Definitely more. Definitely more.
Definitely
Okay.
more.
Definitely more.
Got that?
Rain Man,
I
definitely.
think Malik Neighbors goes off. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Brian Dable seems kind of like a guy that doesn't like to be told what to do or how to run things. And Malik Neighbors questioned him and called out his play calling and said that I wanted the ball. I didn't get a lot of targets till the fourth quarter. I think Dable is going to go away from him.
Oh no, that's not smart. You can't win that battle, Dable. You're getting fired, and he's not.
He's already. That's what I'm saying. He's going out angsty, and he's doing his fight. Also, if we're talking about doing the same thing we did with Terry McLaurin last week from the Cowboys' perspective. Before that 86-yard touchdown, Terry McLaurin had 5 catches for about 20 yards.
Yeah,
give me less.
Oh, okay.
Last time Malik Neighbors had a 100-yard game.
Cowboys. Them boys.
Versus the Cowboys, 15 targets, 12 catches, 115 yards.
What happened since?
With the great Daniel Jones.
I was going to say, what happened since? That's a long time ago. Yep. World's changed.
The last time he went less than 42 and a half. He's only done that once this year. Against Philly.
It was 41.
Yeah. It was 41. Yeah. Good luck, Joseph.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be more. And it's funny that you point out that
It better be funny.
It better be funny.
It better be funny.
You point out that he only had 3 catches for blank yards before the 86-yarder.
Oh, yeah. No, but that was a throwaway.
It wasn't a throwaway?
It was a throwaway. Game was over.
Okay.
Bird was in the hand.
He can, the 86-yarder, though. He doubled it in 1 catch.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's called selective statistics.
So late game, throwing the ball up, he's going to get it. Yeah, there's no question it's going to be more.
Cooper Rush. God, I've been going at Cooper Rush on Sleeper, but these numbers are from Sleeper, by the way. Get the Sleeper app and use the promo code and all the things. It's in the description. Look, just do it. I've been going against him 2 weeks in a row because I was sold. How many has he played? He only played 2. So I went against him last week.
3 games.
3 games. Yeah. So I went against him 2 in a row after his amazing debut to the season, and he's gone comfortably more than his number the last 2 weeks. But we are back to leaning on the run game and playing a balanced offense, and I don't think that the Giants are good enough to have you trailing. Cooper Rush will have less than 207.5 passing yards.
You're the fuel to his fire.
I am. I'm fueling his top of his head fire.
Your doubt is his spark energy.
That's right. I'm going to spark him up.
Less
for the reason that they're not. I don't think they're going to trail much.
Okay. So I'm not the only one fueling his fire. Y'all are hating too.
Less.
But on Sleeper, you can get alternate numbers. Yeah. It just changes the return. I brought him down to 175. I brought him on down a little bit. Yeah, we can do that.
He's got 189 written all over.
Yeah. That would be wonderful. Rico Dowdle, this is a good number.
This could make or break your ticket right here.
68.5 rushing yards for Rico Dowdle in a competitive game. I would imagine that he can get. How many carries did Rico have last week? Cowboys
18?
Box.
They got 18.
Score
18 and 19. I think it was 19. It's 18 and 19.
Okay, and you would imagine that the weight 19, and you would imagine that the way that this game goes is probably similar in terms of close or at least fairly close. I think Rico will carry the ball 18 to 22 times. And if he gets anywhere near 4 yards a carry, Rico Dowdle more than 68.5 rushing yards. Wow. More. You just had 86.
Here's what scares me.
Uh-oh.
Nothing scares you.
Michael from Pittsburgh is...
Oh, yeah.
He's all over the place.
Go back and forth.
He goes back and forth. Like, you don't know what game plan. Like, I want him to bring... Legitimately, I want him to take... last week's game plan. Don't just change the name of the top of your sheet from Commanders to Giants, and run the exact same game plan.
McLaurin to Neighbors.
You know what I'm saying? Just Robinson to Tracy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I can't trust Michael from Pittsburgh, and I think he's gonna go YOLO, and he's gonna really cost this team this game with the game plan that he marches out there. So I'm gonna say Rico.
You think we could lose?
Is less. I'm just talking about the running game.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Talking about the running game.
I thought you were saying we could get an L.
Maybe. We'll see.
That was a good no look by you two.
That was a good no look.
See that?
It was
called chemistry.
I'm feeling a little wild today. I don't know why. September 24th, 2023. Last time the Cowboys had a 100-yard rusher.
Oh, snap.
Rico Dowdle is going to run for triple digits.
Hey.
100 yards.
Hey.
Okay. That is freaky.
And then he's going to do that every week the rest of the season. And then somebody's going to give him a contract and we're going to get a comp pick.
Boom.
And draft Ashton Gene T.
It's interesting.
It better be interesting.
It better be interesting.
The last few weeks, the over-under on Rico was like 40-something yards. Like, it got to go more. It's like it was like 40-something, 45
I think
yards.
so, yeah.
Now it was way up to 68.
Yeah.
Almost 69.
Somebody knows something. Somebody knows something. More.
Okay. More. Okay. Only Jesse hating.
Yeah, and Jesse, you say less, but you're not picking them to lose. Kind of. The formula for them to win is Rico.
You don't know he didn't pick him to lose.
I'm just saying, but formula for them to win is Rico.
If I tell you that, if I tell you what I'm picking in the Rico, then it kills the anticipation.
But it seems like you telling me. It seems like you
getting
telling
ready
me.
to be shocked.
You know what's funny?
It seems like you telling me.
You getting ready to be shocked.
You know what's funny?
What? It better be funny.
Is that you pretended you knew his prediction?
I didn't pretend anything.
You
I'm just
said
saying,
you picking him to win.
1 + 1 is 2. You live in the formula for them to win when they have one, like last week, they have a good balanced offense. Is Rico doing well?
All right, and that's why.
That's all I'm saying.
And that's why.
And he got Rico not doing well. That's all I'm saying.
And that public school you went to is why your math is off.
No, my math good.
I'm feeling a little.
My dad was a math teacher.
Feeling a little squirrely
mathematician.
Today. Feeling a little squirrely today.
Uh-oh.
To the guy who asked me how the patch is going.
I saw that. I saw that. I was tired.
Nicotine patch.
There it is,
Day
Devin
3,
Frost.
baby. Day 3, baby. I was
less irritable.
The most irritable I've ever been in my life was last night, and the fact that I did not stop at a gas station is the stuff of legend. I'm a hero today. I'm a hero today. I'm a manifest.
I'm proud of you.
I'm going to manifest that this is the time I make it, and I break that habit.
Let's go.
And I'm going to manifest the other thing that would make me the most happy. Giants 23, Cowboys 16. Yeah. Let's get back on track, baby. Let's get back on track. Good answer. Good answer. Let's get back on track.
Put it on the board.
Let's get back on. Toot, toot.
Chugga,
That's more of a train, but team tank train. Toot, toot. Yeah.
You're not having fun.
chuggers.
You're not having any fun.
Who's not having fun?
Face Off. You're not having any fun.
I don't remember Face Off very well. I only remember Major Pain.
Major Pain?
It's a pack for
having
Copenhagen
any
snuff. That's
fun.
what I'm using it for, sir. Well, for Grizzly Wintergreen long cut, but yeah, I'm using it for dip. Problem is, what people don't tell you, we got to do stuff. What people don't tell you is that the dip is about, if you're doing a can of dip a day, that's the equivalent of about 4 or 5 packs of cigarettes.
Packs?
It's harder for us. It's harder for the dipper. It's hell. I should put 6 of them effing things on, but I'm going with 1 anyway.
Can we get some likes for that, by the way?
Yeah, can I get so many likes and super chats for trying to give up tobacco? Can you pay me? Thanks.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Thanks.
You are doing
Sweetie.
great.
Go
You are
G-Men.
doing great.
Sweetie.
I'm not on the patch. There's no patches on
You
my
want-
Really?
you
just,
want one?
You didn't want to show
What do you think it would do for you?
Stop. You
There are
ain't
no
slick.
patches on my
Women, cover your eyes. Women, cover your
There are
eyes.
no patches
He
on
trying
my-
to thirst trap
There
you.
are
He
no-
trying to thirst
There
trap
are no
you.
patches on
He
my
trying to
arm.
thirst trap you.
And
It's a
not-
trap.
He can't wear them shorts the most. He's trying to thirst trap you.
Next week, you guys all want to wear nicotine patches and see what happens?
Put it on like at the start of the show and then just
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 see
go.
what it does to y'all.
I'm kind of down.
I'm not doing that.
Get a little buzz going.
I'm kind of down.
Anyway, prediction.
But I am feeling a little freaky.
Freaky.
Little
Freaky Jesse.
Little
Freaky
freaky.
on freaky.
Little freaky.
Freaky. Freaky. Freaky.
You know, and cool. I can be the hater of this group.
Get your freak on.
I wear the crown
Get your freak
proudly.
on. Get your freak on.
The Cowboys, to your point, Clarence, are really bad at home.
Get your freak on.
They have been inconsistent all year
There
long.
you go.
They're riding high because they went out there and they got
He's
the
a
miracle
super
in Maryland
freak. There
last
you
week.
go.
Super freak.
I
There you
think
go.
they come back down
There
to
you
reality
go.
this week. I think the Giants,
There you
after
go.
all the
There you
Charmin
go.
talk and the
There you
not
go.
getting the ball talk
There you
and
go.
the getting
Wow. There you
the
go.
getting the
Freak
Drew,
elite.
the
There you
Drew
go.
Lock in
There
the
you go.
game. Drew Lock's gonna be in there rapping Jeezy on the
There you go.
sideline,
There you
doing his
go.
moves. Anyone
There
who
you
raps
go.
Jeezy
There you go.
is a person that I would
There
probably
you
cheer
go.
for.
There you go.
I think the Giants win this football game.
And you said I was wrong. I knew you was going that
you were
way.
on it. You were
No,
on it.
I
You
knew
were
you
on
was
it.
going
Tell
that
him.
way.
I
Yeah,
think
tell us
the
1 + 1 was
Giants-
2.
I think the Giants win this football game
See,
19-15.
my math was good.
19,
3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 5 field goals.
My math was good. Is one going to be a 70-yarder?
We could go 14 plus 3 is 17 and a safety.
It wasn't going to be
19,
It wasn't going to be
15.
I like
It wasn't going to be
Origami.
70 yards.
I like it.
Origami.
There's no way that's scoregami, but
Scoregami.
there's no way that would be scoregami.
No?
I mean, it's not common, but there's no way it's never happened.
Did I call it origami?
Scoregami.
Scoregami,
It's a
sir. Not,
game.
you thinking the or something.
Origami. That's a thing, right? Like
No,
Yeah,
you think that
Yeah,
other or.
Oregon, yeah.
You think that other or.
Yeah, it's a thing.
No,
No, we're not.
Let's
Joe.
yeah, Cowboys 24, Giants 14.
Okay. I like your prediction. I think it's very accurate as well. I just wanted to do a bid a little bit.
I feel it.
Clarence?
Cowboys win. They're at home. They're going to break this losing streak. They're going to get it done.
What is
that?
what is that?
It's the chill.
They're gonna break
They're going to break
this.
that losing streak, man. I'm
it's the
sorry.
chill. It's
that
the
losing
chill.
streak. Freaky Dicky. 2013.
2013. Shout out to Daniel Escobar. Just say no, Jeffrey.
Yeah, Daniel's a
Daniel,
beast.
just say no.
Appreciate the super chat, brother. We appreciate the super chat.
2013.
Would you guys like to see next week everybody wearing a nicotine patch just
No.
to see what it does to people who don't need it?
What are you doing?
I just did a spit take because you're like freaky dicky.
Clarence, you guys going to take down Texas A&M this weekend or what?
Hook 'em horns, man. We're going to College Station. They're going to raise hell.
Origami, 15 to 19.
No way that's
The
scoregami.
latest game was
Yeah, see.
Cowboys Commanders.
Oh.
1990.
Yeah, see.
It's happened.
Yeah, it's happened. That's happened. Oh, thank you, Super Chat friends. Ratio, my humble contribution to Jeff's nicotine cessation momentum. All right, but you got to jump on with me. Let's get it. All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow for Cowboys pregame. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool, everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
Or else not a threat.
We all silly like the mayor.